When you hear of someone ruining their career with just a single video, the first name that comes to mind might very well be that of comedian and actor Michael Richards, best known for his role as Kramer on the legendary television sitcom Seinfeld. In 2006, Richards was performing at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club in Los Angeles, where he went on a racist tirade using offensive language like the N-word and making racially insensitive remarks towards African Americans in the audience. The incident was captured on video and quickly went viral. The fallout from the video was severe. It led to public outrage, and it pretty much permanently damaged Richards' career. He faced widespread condemnation, and his opportunities in the entertainment industry significantly diminished following the incident. Richards apologized during a very awkward appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman, alongside Seinfeld co-star Jerry Seinfeld. There's one part where the audience laughs at Richards' apology, which causes Seinfeld to defend him and scold the crowd. The whole thing is just insanely cringeworthy.
Nasty things to some Afro-Americans, a lot of trash talk, and
Stop laughing, it's not funny.
Richards would be mocked endlessly on shows like Family Guy, South Park, and Mad TV. The entire incident pretty much tarnished his career, and nowadays, the Laugh Factory logo and stage are now synonymous with Michael Richards' unhinged racist tirade.
Every time I see this backdrop, I think about Kramer fucking up.
While Michael Richards faced severe repercussions for a racist tirade that went viral, Kathy Griffin, known for her satirical humor, experienced her professional downfall in 2017 with not really a video, but an image. They still filmed it, so I'm counting it. In this attempt at political satire, Griffin collaborated with photographer Tyler Shields to create a photo shoot that featured her holding up a fake, bloodied, severed head, resembling then-President Donald Trump. The image was intended as a commentary on Trump's controversial statements and policies, but it just didn't work. The photo quickly sparked massive controversy on both sides of the political aisle. The graphic nature of the image, coupled with the political context, led to widespread condemnation from the public and various political figures. The backlash was swift and severe, with many critics expressing outrage over what they perceived as a very inappropriate and offensive stunt. Griffin immediately faced backlash from the general public and various media outlets, including sponsors and entertainment industry figures. It even went as far as sparking an investigation by the Secret Service. So, as a result of the incident, Kathy Griffin had several tour dates canceled in the aftermath. Venues and promoters hesitated to associate themselves with all the negative publicity surrounding the image. Griffin lost several professional opportunities and partnerships as companies distanced themselves from her in light of the controversy. This included her termination from CNN's New Year's Eve program, which she co-hosted with Anderson Cooper. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Kathy Griffin issued a public apology, and she expressed regret for her actions. She acknowledged that the photo had crossed a line and caused genuine distress. Despite the apology, the damage to her career was substantial. It became a defining moment in her career, and it demonstrated the potential consequences of controversial content, especially concerning the President of the United States. Griffin did try to continue her work in the entertainment industry, and the incident impacted her public image and professional opportunities in more ways than I can just mention in this short video here. She hasn't appeared in many films or TV shows beyond just political documentaries that she herself produced. Let's stay political and move on to former governor of Vermont, Howard Dean, who destroyed his presidential campaign with just one soundbite. On January 19th, 2004, during the Iowa Democratic caucuses, Howard Dean delivered a speech to his supporters expressing his determination to continue his campaign. In a moment of enthusiasm and vitality, he let out a loud and passionate, and this exclamation came off as overly energetic and even somewhat uncontrolled. The media quickly seized on this opportunity, replaying the clip constantly, and it became dubbed the Dean Scream. The media portrayal, coupled with the repetitive airings of the clip, created this image of Dean as an overly emotional and potentially unstable individual. This was seen by many as a turning point in his campaign, contributing to a decline in his popularity and eventual withdrawal from the race. Despite this, Dean continued to stay involved in politics after his 2004 presidential bid. In 2005, he took up the role of chairman of the DNC, and as the DNC chair, he implemented the 50-state strategy, which aimed to strengthen the Democrat Party's presence and competitiveness in all states, not just traditional strongholds like Ohio and Wisconsin. This strategy contributed to the Democrat Party's success in the 2006 midterm elections, where they regained control of the House and Senate. Dean served as DNC chairman until 2009, and during his tenure, he played a crucial role in reshaping the party's organizational and fundraising efforts. Despite the setback in his presidential campaign, his work at the DNC earned him a lot of respect within the party for revitalizing its infrastructure. Even after leaving the DNC, he continued to be involved in public discourse and political commentary. He even became a political commentator on various news outlets, offering insights on national and international issues. While Howard Dean was able to bounce back to a certain degree, the same can't be said for this 80s rock star. Billy Squier, born May 12, 1950 in Massachusetts, first gained recognition as a guitarist and vocalist in the 70s. His breakthrough album came with Don't Say No in 1981. This album is incredible. Not to editorialize here or anything, but songs like My Kind of Lover, Lonely is the Night, and of course the hit The Stroke. Like, come on, it's an incredible album. Don't Say No achieved multi-platinum status, and it firmly established Squier as a prominent musician in the rock music scene of the early 80s. The album's success was attributed to its catchy hooks, powerful riffs, and his dynamic vocal range. Squier's live performances were energetic and became known for his charismatic stage presence. His blend of hard rock but pop and like these anthemic choruses really resonated with a broad audience. However, his music career took a significant hit after releasing the music video for Rock Me Tonight in 1984. The song was part of his Signs of Life album, but the accompanying music video is cited by many as one of the worst in the entire history of music videos. The video, directed by Kenny Ortega, featured Squier dancing around in a pink bedroom and engaged in what many perceived as very awkward and effeminate dance moves. The overall aesthetic of the video heavily differed from Squier's previous image as a hard-rocking, masculine performer, and this video clashed with his established rock persona, and it really alienated a lot of his fans, who were expecting this tougher image. Both fans and critics alike were quick to express their disapproval, and the video became a subject of ridicule. It's often pointed to as an example of how a poorly executed music video can negatively impact an artist's career. The backlash from the video had a lasting effect on his popularity. The hostile reception led to a decline in record sales, radio airplay, and concert attendance. With the rise of grunge, the genre of music that Squier made was already on its way out, and despite releasing some subsequent albums that aren't too bad, he struggled to regain the same success that he had enjoyed before the video's release. Let's go from one musician to another. Meet Lael Hansen. She started out as a YouTuber before wiping her digital footprint and pursuing a music career. Lael's music was very clearly inspired by Billie Eilish, both aesthetically and sonically, but it gained little attention from the masses. So in 2021, she turned to TikTok to promote her music. Lael posted these vague and ominous videos with backwards messages as a way to get people intrigued. The feedback was mostly positive, beyond people mentioning that she was trying way too hard to look like Billie Eilish. That was until she posted this video.
My life fucking sucks. I'm an artist from the middle of nowhere. I've never gotten lucky or had any overnight success because I refuse to sell my soul. My life is pretty boring, but I know my music is special, and my videos are gonna win a Grammy. The only thing I don't have is a friend, because my best friend, who I thought was my biggest fan, turned out to be my biggest hater. I don't need her though, because hopefully I have you. Let's prove her wrong by blowing this shit up.
Sharing with everyone, clicking the link in my bio so we can get to 1 million streams in the first week.
When our song goes platinum,
I'll look at the streams and remember you.
a real friend that changed my life. But for now,
the video was almost immediately received negatively. While there's nothing wrong with promoting your music with TikTok, Lael did it in a very manipulative and guilt-trippy way. Her attitude gave off this spoiled teenage girl vibe that annoyed people more than anything. Not to mention, the video is made up of outright lies. Lael is from Vancouver, Canada, which really, she isn't from the middle of nowhere like she claims in her video. On top of that, she indirectly goes after artists like Lil Nas X and Kid Laroi for pretty much no reason. This doesn't seem like a good marketing move. Even Anthony Fantano from The Needle Drop called her out.
I'm a YouTube reactor who used to disingenuously hype up anything that was trendy. But I got tired of cosplaying as rappers and have started cosplaying as Billie Eilish. While trying to pursue a music career with my YouTube channel, I wiped of all of its reaction content. Sadly, my music can't stand on its own, so it needs to be carried with flashy videography, as well as a manipulative social media campaign, where I try to sell you on a sob story, while throwing other artists under the bus who have probably had a harder time than me. Don't worry though, I'm not selling out, I'm buying in, with every advantage I've got. Because I'm entitled to your attention, and I don't care how I get it.
As of the recording of this video, Lael has under 30,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, with her most popular track having over 3 million streams. These are impressive numbers for any up-and-coming artist, but it pales in comparison to the millions and millions of views she got from her initial TikTok. While Lael ruined her career over a video posted on TikTok, our final subject for today ruined his career with a video posted on YouTube. Here we go. iDubbbz, whose real name is Ian Joma, is a popular YouTuber known for his comedic and satirical content. He first gained attention for his Kickstarter Crap series, where he critiqued and mocked various crowdfunding campaigns with this very edgy sense of humor. From there, he collaborated with Filthy Frank and Max Mofo, where they made some of the most wild content to ever grace YouTube as a platform.
Shit, big mountie. On the water.
Ian initially gained a large and dedicated fan base for his unique style of humor, sharp wit, and willingness to tackle controversial topics. His straightforward, edgy, and unapologetic approach resonated with many viewers, and his popularity grew almost instantly. Ian later became widely recognized for his Content Cop series, in which he analyzed and critiqued other YouTubers and their content, often addressing controversies or questionable behavior. Content Cops would be responsible for the downfall of several YouTube creators like Leafy is Here and Rice Gum. That all came to a head when in 2020, Ian's wife, Anissa, announced the launch of her OnlyFans page. OnlyFans is a platform where creators can share exclusive content with their subscribers, often including explicit or adult material. This development took many fans aback, as iDubbbz had previously criticized other content creators for similar endeavors. The criticism against iDubbbz was rooted in the inconsistency between his online persona and who he must truly be. Fans accused him of hypocrisy, arguing that he was quick to condemn others for similar actions, but changed his stance when it involved someone close to him. In response to the controversy, iDubbbz released a video on his YouTube channel addressing the situation. He defended his wife's choice and asserted that there was no hypocrisy in supporting her decision to use OnlyFans. He argued that people should be free to make choices about their bodies and content without facing judgment. While it clarified his perspective on the matter, the controversy and video itself permanently affected his public image. His fans from back in the day felt disappointed and disillusioned, and the incident led to discussions about the nature of online persona and consistency in moral stances. iDubbbz would then also double down and talk about how much he hated his old fans, which caused his public image to be tarnished even further.
I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with that just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who sucked. Some people were very much like antisocial, weird basement dwellers. You know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
And what would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words.
Words that we only say by describing the first letter?
Yeah, exactly. Boy, man, what a powerful way of putting it.
There was also the creator clash, Froggy Fresh drama, which I'm not even going to get into because then that involves Sam Hyde, and then I got to explain the Sam Hyde iDubbbz beef, and then it just could honestly be its own video in and of itself. Looking at the iDubbbz channel now, his videos barely break 500,000 views, which is good for any channel, but not one that used to average several million per upload. Beyond the OnlyFans controversy, a lot of it likely has to do with the inconsistent upload schedule and the subpar quality of these videos, as most of them are just him sitting down and talking with a blank background about how sorry he is for saying offensive jokes back in 2016.
So I was wrong, and I feel a lot of shame.
That about wraps everything up. Let me know what you think. Did I miss anyone? Does anyone from this list deserve to make a comeback? I know that the range of the controversies were like racism, death threats, and not beating the fruity allegations, but like I wanted the list to be diverse and vary beyond. They posted cringe and lost subscribers. I also tried to editorialize less and just state the facts and move on. I know this deviates from the usual content on my channel, but this is a video that I've been thinking about making for a while. On top of that, my recent video on Twitter has gotten tons of support from people. It got like 20 views for the first like 24 hours, and then all of a sudden it had all these positive comments, and it was like, it made me really emotional, I'm going to be honest. So thank you so much for all the support on the last video. That was insane. Like, seriously, it made my day. Made my week, actually. But regardless, I'm Cole McCormick. You're watching Firewood Media. Thank you so much for watching.